Hi everyone, ReleaseFire here. So, how to turn enemies around in Super Mario Maker 2. It's a little bit convoluted, so it's going to take a little bit of time to talk you through all the various different options to get enemies facing the other way. Hopefully the video is going to help you out. If it does, drop us a like below, but I'm going to jump in by placing first enemy into this very simple level area that I've created. I'm just going to throw in a standard Koopa Trooper, and as you can see, there's no actual options when you click on it to turn it around, and that's because you can't do it that way. However, if you place a block or a piece of ground in front of it, as soon as you come up against it, it will be facing the other way. So that's a simple way of turning enemies around. However, it's not the only way. If you don't want a block on the ground where Mario's running, you could put one in the air and put a little block at the top there to block it off. So what that means is when you place in the Koopa and place in a couple of them, when Mario comes across, the Koopas will then come back to the ground with no impediments from Mario except for the Koopas, which have been turned around successfully. Again, there is another option though. There's another way to do it, and the way you do it is you throw in a pipe and you have it tilted to the right hand side. So you grab it and tilt it over to the right hand side, and that way you've suddenly got a way to have enemies facing the other way. So then just create a little platform for it, and you can take like a lot more time to set it up. I'm just trying to show you the kind of the simplest way of getting enemies to turn around. So I'm just going to block this off, and then what you need to do is take the Koopa and put it into the pipe itself. So now whenever those Koopas come out of that pipe, they're going to be facing to the right. You can then change the speed of your pipe to change how quickly Koopas come out. I'm going to stick with the standard speed, but you can make it slower or faster. So now when I start the level again, I'll come on over to the right hand side and the Koopas will be heading on down, fully turned around and facing to the right. So that's a really cool way of achieving your results of turning the enemies around. But it was kind of a bit slow. It felt a little bit slow, so I'm going to speed it up and I'm going to create a little space for them to fall off the edge, just so that the level doesn't get too crowded with loads of Koopas. And then I can click on the pipe itself and speed that up a little bit. I'm going to take it to the red one, which will send out quite a lot of them, and hopefully that will create a bit of a challenge for Mario as these enemies start to come on over to the right hand side. That works pretty well. You can then multi-grab, copy or move your pipe area like I'm going to do to the ground if you wanted to, for example, or to anywhere, which will allow you to replicate this really quickly throughout a level if you wanted to create something pretty intense really fast. It's a really nice way of doing it. So again, when I start the level, they're facing to the right hand side. So that's it. That's how to turn enemies around here in Super Mario Maker 2 within the confines of what you can actually do. Hopefully it helps you out, and if it does, drop us a like below. All of your support is massively appreciated. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the links on the left hand side, and hit that bell button if you want to get notifications for all of our videos as they come out. You can see the rest of my series on Super Mario Maker 2 with the guide and links on the right hand side. Leave any comments below and I will catch you next time.